What's up guys, it's Plastic Beach X3 here, back with another Prank Kids Crazy Interactions video. This is the third one in the series. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to play around nib. I was wrong in my last video. I said that you could only play around nib if you have a prank and a pandemonium, but I figured out a couple other ways to where you can consistently play around nib almost every turn. And then after that I'm going to show how to play through Imperm or Veiler on a doodle, and then how to play through Asher Gamma on a prank with Instant Fusion and another prank. Okay, so for the first combo or interaction, so how to play around nib essentially, you need one or two of one of these cards. As long as you have two of any combination of one of these cards, you can pretty much play around nib. And since we play three of all these cards, except for I actually cut down plays to two recently. So since we play a lot of three of this, and then two of this, you're probably always there's a high likelihood that you're going to be able to play around nib in your first hand. So I'll just show you guys with dropsies and lamsies. So if you have two pranks, you're just going to summon one. Make so there's two summons, make meow. Three summons to summon fan. Four summons to summon doodle. You're gonna use fan and doodle. You're not gonna summon off a fan, but you're gonna add whatever you don't have. So if you already had pandemonium, just gonna add palace and then add the prank you didn't have, fire, water, or wind. From here, you're just going to go boom, doodle effect into these two guys, and you're set, and you have a butler on your opponent's turn. So if you open up pandemonium, drop, fan, lamp, or place, any combination of two of those cards, you're going to be able to play around Nibiru in this deck. And plus, you're going to have an empty field if you opened up Gamma as well. So that's pretty nice. Okay, the next one, we're just going to open up one prank. Okay, prank into meow. Rock into fan. Oh, and this is how to play around Imperm Veiler. Okay, so around Imperm Veiler, so you're going to use fan and doodle. They're going to imperm it. Send pranks if they imperm it, or pandemonium if they imperm it, and then just summon a prank. From here, you're going to make another doodle. You can't use doodle's effect to add because you already used it once. It's not only activate once, to use once. So you can't use it again, but you can use a second effect since you haven't attempted to use it yet. So you're going to get a summon off of drop for fire. And then from here, you can just add two pranks. If you have, so you're just gonna add pandemonium and a prank. And then you can either pandemonium into rocket. You'll get a summon off of rock. And then you'll get to summon off of rocket and extend further. So summon whatever you want back. If you have another pandemonium, that's a good play in your hand. Because you're not going to be able to add it back. Or if you don't want to end on that, you can end on, so you'll have rock and you have rock on the field and these two in hand. You can either just set pandemonium, and on your opponent's turn you can activate and summon washer, and washer is really good. You'll get your two effects, and then you'll get washer to summon two back that can't be destroyed by battle. Or if you have another prank in hand that's a fan, water, or fire, you can play around not summoning Roxy, or just manipulate your field so that you'll end with one of those 3 on board, one of those 3 in hand, and you only have the other one of the 3 in hand. So if you have 2 pranks, so Fansy and Lampsy, Fansy and Dropsy, or Lampsy and Dropsy, you can do the same play but end on the field that we did last time. But you'll have a prank on field, so you won't be able to use Gamma. But you'll have your Butler on your next turn. And that's through Imperm. Or Veiler. On Doodle. Because that stops a lot of people in my, what I've seen Prank Kids players playing. They'll get stopped on Doodle and it just kind of ends their turn. They don't know how to play through it. Plus, I mean, that's just a 1-card combo to play through it. If you have other extenders in your hand, you're going to be able to play through. So for this last one, is going to be the Instant Fusion. So with Instant Fusion, you only really get good value out of it if you have another prank in hand that you can use. But in the long, like, it's still the best extender because it gets you through the play, and you'll survive. Because without it, you're just getting ashed and you're ending on a meow. So this is better than that. So you're just gonna go, or whatever, rock into meow. Summon fan. Oh, they're gonna ash your rock or gamma it, and you're gonna Instant Fusion out Rocket. From here you can make Doodle. Add off Doodle. Now Doodle. You probably just put back these 2 since you only have these in hand. You can activate. Summon Rocket back, the one you just put back. Summon another monster. Summon fan. Gain 1,000. And you can use Rocket to summon your guys back. From here, you can either take Roxy and Fansy into Bow Wow, which is probably what I would do. Just have a Bow Wow here with the Doodle, and then you'll get Fansy effect to summon whatever. I think we've already summoned everything this turn, right? Nope, I haven't summoned fire. So you can summon fire, make the dump. Where is it? Playing. And here, this is like a really good board, because you're gonna have Bow Wow. Yeah, you can either make Rip Roarin' with these 2, or you'll just have your Bow Wow, Doodle for next turn, and a lamp that you haven't used yet. So you can make, you can take these 2 into, on your next turn, you can take these 2, if you haven't used it yet, or these 2, whatever, into a Unicorn, and then into Access Code, which is always a good play for this deck. But yeah, so those are just a few ways to kind of play through hand traps in this deck. Hand traps have always been a really hard thing for this deck to play around. So these plays, in my opinion, are at least better than just ending on a meow. And they give you another chance, plus you're going to have some of their cards in your hands. So they might not be like the most game-breaking board, but the thing about pranks is that they just roll and roll and roll, and it's just so hard to control them. That eventually you're gonna just overpower your opponent with all your monsters in your recursion. All right, so that was the end of the Prank Kids video. Now, just for like every video I do, I'm gonna show you guys a cool card in my collection. Haven't picked it out yet, so we're just gonna find a cool one real quick. Here we go. I have a DR04 Bountiful Artemis Super Rare. Don't ask me how much this card costs. I know it's a lot because it's like one of those old cards that are like in like turbo packs or whatever. I don't know what DR is. I'm assuming it's Dark Revelations maybe. But yeah, super rare Bountiful Artemis, really hard to find. I only found it because my buddy, who never has played Yu-Gi-Oh in his life, had one from like his really old collection, and he let me buy it for really cheap. So, super rare Bountiful Artemis from DR04. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Plastic Beach X3, like the video, and join for the next video. Comment what things you would like to see on this channel, and have a great day guys.